Jake Palmer at Remax here. I'm at 2693 Route 845 in Carter's Point on the Kingston Peninsula, just about 4 or 5 minutes from the Westfield Ferry. This is my own personal home, and so I'll give you a tour of, first I'll give you a tour of the house and the guest house, and then I'll do a separate video of the waterfront itself and the lot and where the lot lines are. But we'll start by going inside the home. Home was built in 2017, 2018. The deck went on last summer, so 2021. And we'll go through the house and the guest cabin. And like I say, I'll do a second video of the property itself. I will point out there is also a second guest cabin that can be included with the home for an additional $50,000. Otherwise, it's going to be moved to an adjacent property just behind. When it gets moved, it'll be prior to closing, and it'll have its own driveway access on from the property in behind that my father owns, and with its own access. There'd be no, you wouldn't even see it back there in the woods. But it is available if someone wants to purchase that one as well and include it in the sale for another $50. That can be arranged. So looking at the house itself, we'll start with the deck. The deck extends right up to the guest cabin. Both guest cabins have their own kitchens and bathrooms. Electric baseboard heat. Walls and ceilings are insulated, not the floors though. And the deck wraps right around the whole house. And so the deck starts at the back and wraps right around to the front. The house was really designed to have this deck. It was really nice to put it on. It changed completely the use of the deck. It's got about 50 feet of glass rail without the top cap because I didn't want the view to be interrupted at the horizon when you're looking at the waterfront. In the summer, the sun sets right over the hills here. In the middle of the winter, it sets right in the nook between those trees. So we always get a great sunset from the house. It sits on about an acre, which kind of widens as it goes towards the water, so you end up with about 250 feet of shorefront, including about 150 feet of sandy beach. On the main living level here, it was designed to have really casual entertaining. The island seats about 10 people. We've got lots of casual seating here. Nice big tall windows to really bring in a lot of light. Double sliding doors that open full width, so the living space really extends out onto the deck. Plenty of cabinet space. All the appliances would be included. That includes the fridge, microwave. There's a wall oven and a stove. Dishwasher down here. The floors are Douglas fir floors that I milled with a friend of mine. A lot of them are 12-foot lengths, which is really nice. But as you can see, the whole house, well, the house was designed around the view, around the natural light, but it was also designed with a very, very functional floor plan. A friend of mine who's an architect helped me draft up the floor plan, and it's not a huge house, but it really packs a punch, and I'll show you why. Cathedral ceilings in here, heat pump at the far end. Closet for a stereo here with in-ceiling heat, or sorry, in-ceiling speakers in this room. Big coat closet here. Going down the hallway towards the bedrooms, I'll just point out there is a pocket door to close off this section. So in the evening, when you've got music going or a party or you're entertaining, the bedrooms close off. All the doors are solid doors. And from this point on, all of the walls have sound insulation, so it really makes the bedroom end quiet and isolated from any noise that you're creating or your friends are. Laundry area here. Behind this laundry shelf is the air exchanger tucked in behind. This is hinged so that you have access to the air exchanger for service. Full bath here, ceramic tile floors, backsplash. Then as we go down, there are 4 bedrooms, although it was originally designed as a 3-bedroom. I'll get into that. This is the first bedroom here, facing out towards the river. The 3 of these bedrooms don't have closets, and so all of these beds that we have drawers underneath for storage. You could have closets, but it'd make the rooms a fair bit smaller. Pocket door for this room, pocket door for this room. Nice big windows, so it's really nice and bright in here. You get a great breeze. The original design was for there to be a doorway right across here, and then you'd be going into a master suite in this direction. But this ended up being a nursery, and so it's pre-plumbed for an ensuite though. There is a toilet flange right underneath this board here. There's plumbing for a sink in behind this wall, and it's plumbed for a shower just down under there. So very easy to incorporate this as an ensuite with kind of a closet area here. And but as it stands as a 4-bedroom, it's still decent sized rooms. The master bedroom could take a king size, it'd be tight, but you do get a great view from the master as it is actually right out towards the sunset, which is really nice. There is a closet in this room right over here, relatively deep closet, as long as you use some storage. As I say, this section closes off really nicely, and all of the walls down here have sound insulation to keep the noise down. The house itself, all of the walls are insulated with spray foam. The foundation is ICF, and it's blown in fiberglass insulation in the attic. Going downstairs, I'll just point out there is a gate here, so if you've got kids or dogs, you can close it off. That gate pops right out though if you don't want it in the way. Full walkout basement, same windows as upstairs. And so down here, as you can see, you get the same view, even if you're laying down on a couch. Laminate floors down here. It is an insulated slab, so it's really nice and warm. Ceramic tile where you come in the staircase. Fridge here, so if you're coming up from the beach, you're not carrying sandy feet upstairs through the house. Ask me how I know. Good storage underneath the stairs. I've got it set up with an office space here, because why wouldn't you have an office with a river view? But lots of room for big sectional, as you can see. CSA approved wood stove in the back corner. The wood bin is on rollers, and so you can roll it right over to the sliding door and fill it from here, as opposed to lugging wood across the floors. But as you can see, it gets quite a nice view. The upstairs overhangs by 2 feet on either side, so the downstairs is about 4 feet narrower than the upstairs. Three-quarter bath down here with access to the plumbing and pressure tank, hot water tank behind that cover. Shower. And then the garage. The garage was done so that it incorporates the same windows, same type of doors, so that it could be additional living space if you wanted. It's still kind of a mess in here. It's been quite a run getting the house ready for the market. But it's got plumbing in here. I've got a workshop sink, and it could be a bar, could be another living room. But as a workshop and garage, it's really nice because you have really great views. And winter or summer, it's a really comfortable place to plug away on projects. And I've laid underneath cars and watched the sunset over the river more than once. It's an epoxy floor, and yeah, it stays really nice and warm in here, even when it's minus 25 out. We'll go up to the guest house, and I'll give you a tour of that. Another view of that living room. The guest houses were brought in at the same time that the house was being built. And so at the same time that the house was being done, they got new siding, new windows, new doors, and just recently got the new flooring, and the trim was finished up. They're double in-swing patio doors, so it does open up full width if you want, without the bar in the middle. Laminate floors in here. And again, lots of room for a sectional. Got its own kitchen. Doesn't have a stove up here, kind of with the idea that a microwave and a barbecue should do for the most part. It does have a fridge. It's got its own hot water tank. Full bath. And then 2 bedrooms with bunks. So one in here. Bunks just kind of barely fit. There is a closet back here. Add a catch. Another bunk room here, with a closet over there. Nice thing about this one is it's tucked really nicely in the wood, so it's really private in here. And although, you know, it is attached by deck to the main house, when you're up here, as you can see, you don't really see the main house. So it feels really private up here. And you're not being scorched by the sun either. It's tucked away quite nicely, considering it's attached. And as I mentioned, this cabin and the other one were completely redone when the house was being built. So that includes all the siding, windows, drywall, wiring, plumbing, all redone. Walls are insulated, attic is insulated. I've never insulated the floors. I was going to spray foam them, but never really found the need to. And they can be winterized really quickly with a secondary pump that's down in the pump room. So these can be, both cabins can be winterized in like 10 minutes flat from the basement of the main house. So that concludes the video tour for the house. I'll do a second video of the property itself. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Jake at jakepalmer.ca, or you can text or call me at 506-650-0092. Thanks very much.